harder when you came from the bottom. I know you real mad, you can't stop her. But if I told you that I got you, then I got you. But all that hate is gonna get you out of it. Get you out. What's up, YouTube? You already know it's your girl, IceyShae, and I'm back. I'm back like I never left, and I am back with another video. And today is Makeup Monday with Storytime. Before we start this video, excuse my painting. I don't know why I look crooked. I don't think it's crooked, but I'm not for sure why I look crooked on camera. But yeah, before this video start, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave suggestions in the comment area. Today, while I do my makeup, we're going to be doing a story time, and we're going to be doing, remember the last story time I was talking about Saw, and I mentioned like we was like moving like from foster home houses together. Well, today we're going to be talking about one of those foster parents. So this is like going to be the foster home from hell, like something like that. That's probably what I'm going to name the title. But we really going to be talking about the foster parent. Like this the main person of this story time. And we going to call her I'm not gonna call her foster mom or nothing like that. If I say her real name, oh well, because I really don't care about this. But we gonna call her Riptide, okay? But if I say her real name instead of saying Riptide, oh well. Yeah. But before this video starts, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave suggestions in the comment area for your girl Icy. So when I was in the foster care system, like I used to run from like group homes and all of that stuff. So when I turned myself in, I can't remember, I turned myself in a few times. I probably was like in the 9th going on the 10th, like in the 9th grade going, no, I wasn't. No, I probably was like 10th going on the 11th grade. Yeah, because after I left her house, I went to independent living. Yeah, so I was like going on the 11th grade. And when I had somebody said they was going to turn me in. One of my family members was like, if you don't turn yourself in, like I'm going to tell these people where you at. So I ended up decided to turn myself in. So, they sent me to this lady house because they was like, if we send her far, she won't be able to leave. Like, I won't be able to go nowhere. So they sent me to like the burbs. That's what, you know, if you from here, it's the burbs. It's like kind of out there. But they sent me to Canton, Michigan. Because they was like, we sent her somewhere far, she won't be able to run. So when I turned myself in, I was inside this one group home for like a night. And then like the next night, boom, I was going there. It was like real fast. So, you know, I get to the lady house. At first, she seemed like the nicest lady. I was like, oh my God, like, okay, they sending me somewhere nice. Like, she seemed like the nicest lady. Like, if you was a foster child and you was going into this house and you would have seen like the way she acted, you would have thought you was going into a good situation. It was like, like that. She was like really nice. When my social worker was there, she was like really nice. Oh, what's your name? And I was like, you know, my name's Shakara, but everybody called me Shay. And she was like, okay, Shay. Like, she was so nice, okay? And when my social worker left, she went from nice to real. I'm talking about she was yelling at people. Like, I had just got in here, so it was like she went from being nice to like real mean. She was yelling, oh, I need, whose day is it to wash the dishes? You need to come in here and wash the dishes right now before I have to cook dinner. Like, she went from, you know, nice to mean. Like, she deserved the Oscar the way she acted in front of this social worker. Like, she really deserved an Oscar for that, because I really thought like I was going to a really nice person's house. So she was like, you know, she showed me around and all of that. And she was like, do you know when they're giving you your payment? Like, do you know when your first payment will be processed? I'm like, Like, I just got in this house and you already talking about when my payment is going to be processed. So I'm like, I really don't know. So I'm telling her, like, I just turned myself in. Like, they want me to stop running, so they sent me out here. Like, I really don't know. And she was like, oh, so you be running from the system and all that. I said, yeah, if I don't like where I'm at, I will most likely run. Because, I mean, it was the truth. If I didn't like where my social worker putting me at, I would leave and stuff. And she was like, oh, this and that, you too young to be doing all, you know, trying to, you know, say stuff all like that. So, hold on, y'all. Let me get this together. So in the house, it was how many? It was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I made the 5th girl. So it was 2 sisters. They've been with Riptide for like years. So like Riptide ended up adopting them. So them was the only 2 girls that was adopted, but they was still like from the system, but Riptide ended up adopting them. But they were sisters. And then we had we gonna call her T. We had T and we had Salt. So you know, when Salt seen me, Salt was like, oh, I know somebody here. So Salt was all happy because, you know, she seen me, and I guess it made her feel more comfortable because she was scared of them girls. So when I got there, it made her more comfortable. But the sisters, they was characters. I could do some story times on them by themselves, but that pretty much was everybody. The 2 sisters, and every time I say them, I'm gonna just say sisters because they always did everything together anyway. When you seen one, you seen the other one. So they was like a package deal basically. So we had the sisters, T, me, Salt, shit. So she telling the girl to come down, T, to come down and cook dinner because it was her time to cook dinner. Now this was like right before school was starting back. Like I got into this house like right before school was starting back. So I you know, had to go, you know, basically enroll in school because everybody else was already in school. But this was like right when school was starting back. And we gonna basically fast forward to really like the school part. So let me start this. Oh my God. We not gonna fast forward to the school part, but hold on, y'all. Yeah, this story time is a lot, and it's gonna be all over the place because it was just a whole lot of going on. But yeah, so she, like, basically when I got there, she was just like real mean, and I just really didn't. I didn't like her. I didn't like her vibe. I thought she was nice, but after a while, I found out like she was real mean and bitchy, and I just didn't like Riptide after that. And she was just, stuff was just happening quick. So pretty much for the rest of the day, Riptide is just yelling about any and everything. Anything she don't like, she yelling at. Anything somebody do, it's just like she just yelling like all the time, all day, all night. She's just yelling. So her nieces or her grandkids had came over because they was gonna be like spending some nights and stuff. They came over and all of that. She was still yelling. Them kids ain't changed nothing. She was just yelling and stuff, yelling at the kids. Eventually, like, she had told us to take the kids outside, and I really didn't want to go outside. I just got there, like, I really didn't want to go outside. I was still doing other stuff, you know, trying to just get everything together. And she was like, well, in this house, you're going to have to do activities such as going outside and doing this and doing that. I'm like, okay, well, I just got here. I'm not really trying to go outside. Like, I really don't care about outside right now. Like, I just want to unpack, write in my notebook and stuff. Like, that's all I really wanted to do. And I was already getting mad because I was starting to like feel some type of way because I turned myself in, and then I come into this situation. So like, I was real mad because I know the reason why they sent me out there, so I won't run again. But I was really like mad at this point. Like, so I, end up going outside, and I'm getting introduced to like the people around there in the neighborhood and stuff, like meeting people that I'm going to be going to school with, because a lot of the people that stayed in this complex went to the same school. So I'm, basically, meeting a lot of the people that I'm going to go to the school with. But, it was mainly Caucasian in this thing. It was like a few black people, but it was like, a lot of Caucasian and stuff. So I was just meeting everybody and all that stuff. People asking me what grade I am in, basically telling me, oh, you might be in this person class, or you might have that teacher, you might have this teacher, that teacher and stuff. So, I was just chilling. I mean, outside was cool. Like, I really didn't care too much for going outside. But then it was time to get enrolled in school. So now I go to the school, I get enrolled in school and all of that. The first few days, the school, it was all right. Like, it wasn't my type of school like I was used to, but I made myself fit in and all of that. But it was like coming to a point where the school, like, I felt like I wasn't getting enough help. So I would tell Elzora, like, can you please talk to like the teachers, just tell them like I'm requesting this extra help, because every time I used to try to get it, it was like they wasn't listening to me, they wasn't paying attention, and it was like they was helping everybody before they came and helped me. And I was feeling some type of way because I wasn't used to this type of school. To me, like, the work was harder than what I was used to. So I was like, like, I really need a tutor or some extra help while I'm in the school. Like, it was like being in a school and you used to getting good grades, and then you go into like a different school and it's like way, like your grades start to go down and stuff like that. So I was like, I really, would like, if you go there, talk to somebody, see if somebody can help me, like they going helping other people when other people need help. Like, can you please figure something out? So she really just ignored me and didn't really care about the fact that I'm telling her that I need help in this school and that I feel like I'm not getting enough help. Her main thing was, well, when are they going to give me your check? They still have not gave me your first check. All of this and all of that. I'm like, dang, like, I haven't even been here for that long and she already like complaining about stuff. So I would call my social worker, like, I don't want to be here, like, I'm ready to go. And I used to do that too. Like, before I used to run from places, I would tell my social workers I didn't like where I was at. And if they didn't listen to me, then I would take matters into my own hand. But I would be like, I don't like this lady house. You just got there. You just turned yourself in. You just got there. Give it a chance. I don't want to give it a chance because I don't like this place that I'm at. And I'm telling you, I don't like it. Like, I don't want to be here, but I have to give it a chance. So what am I doing? Giving it a chance, dealing with Elzora screaming and stuff. So they end up giving me like a little voucher, a clothes voucher, right? So we go to Walmart, and while we inside of Walmart, basically my clothes voucher was used for me and everybody. So I wasn't able to get all of my clothes that I was supposed to get. I only got a few outfits, and then everybody else got, something. And the girls that was adopted always got the most. So I felt some type of way because I'm like, what's up? Like, that was supposed to be my money and I barely got some. She was like, well, around this house, we share those. It don't go to one person, it go to everybody. We share. But I only receive clothes from my voucher, never from nobody else stuff. So I don't know. But I'm like, I just got into this house. That's supposed to be for me to get new stuff while I'm here and all of that type of stuff. But pretty much she was like, yeah, like, yeah, this not, it's not going to work out pretty much. So you going to take what I give you, and that's that. So basically I just had to deal with everybody else getting a piece of my voucher too. So I was like, oh well, I ain't got no choice. Like, I'm here. It's nothing I really can do about that. But yeah, that was like kind of like real. But yeah, and I had to share like a lot of my stuff and stuff that I got with the crew. I ain't really get stuff for myself, and like she would just complain about everything and stuff. Like, it was my day to wash dishes, and like when I was at the school, I tried to like do activities and stuff so I could at least do something. So I was in a music class. I love music, so when I go to schools, I try to fit into the music class. And I had told her like when I start the music class, I'll be coming in like a little later and stuff like that. And she was mad because it was my day to wash the dishes, and I went to my music class because I'm supposed to. Like, what do you expect me to do? And she was mad when I came in the house. She was cussing at me, yelling at me, telling me that I need to wash the dishes. Like, that was so lazy of me to not come back and say nothing and all of this stuff. Like, she just always was yelling and stuff. And I'm like, well, that, like, that's the only thing that I do to make me feel happy. You coming in my throat screaming at me about that. It was just like, so we talked one night, and I'm telling her like about how I feel still not getting no help in school, and I really want some type of help, or like I really don't want to be in that school. Like, I would rather go to a different school because they not really listening to me and they not helping me and stuff like that. I don't know what like made her think about saying that I was threatening in school, but something ended up coming up, and like I was like real mad and all of that stuff. Like I said, I really didn't want to be there, and I don't know what she took as whatever I was saying, because I'm like, like I'm different. I stand out in this school, like, I'm just telling her what I'm going through in this school. Well, turns out I don't know what she did, but she ended up calling the school, and she told the school that I said I was gonna bring a knife to school. Now, apparently I wasn't supposed to go to school today, and she made sure she let me know I wasn't supposed to go to school. This never told me I wasn't supposed to go to school. I never even known about me supposedly doing bomb threats or whatever to the school. Like, she lied. And she told the school that, and the police came and got me. I'm talking about the lady cop. I had to basically strip naked in front of the lady cop, like just to make sure I didn't have nothing on me. They checked my book bag. I had my hair was braids. I had braids and I had my hair up in a bun. They made me take my bun out. That took me a while to do. I had to take my whole bun out and everything because they basically said that they felt like the school was in danger. If y'all felt like the school was in danger, why did y'all even open up the school the next day? Which was stupid. Like, that was stupid. You feel me? And I was like real mad because like, I didn't even know nothing about this. So when I get back, when Elzora come to get me, because they tell her like, she got to come get me. So I'm like, why would you tell them that? And she was like, well, you kept talking about how you was upset with the school, and I just took that as if you're upset with the school, you might get mad and you might do something like that, I guess, because of my file. So on my foster file, I was known for, like, if I get mad, I would be like, I'll kill you in your sleep and stuff. Like, I was known for saying that type of stuff in group homes and stuff like that. I never once said that to her. Like, I never said, I'm mad at this school, so I'm going to go and I'm going to murder the whole school. Like, I never said nothing like that. But because of slurs and stuff that I said to people that pissed me off, or if they tried to stop me from fighting people and I was mad because I couldn't fight them, I would say stuff. Like, so basically she used that, and she basically told them
that off of my file and things that I say when I'm mad. So now I look like some type of terrorist. They tell me I can't go back to the school. So I called my damn social worker. I'm like, shit, I'm ready to leave this house and stuff. I can't go back to this school, so there's no point of me being here. She like, oh, we're setting you up for a school, for an alternative school out there. So it don't matter. Like you still could be out there. I don't want to be here. Like I don't want to be in this lady house no more. So I called the police on myself, and I'm telling them like if y'all keep me in this house, then I'm gonna do something, or I'm gonna run away. Like it's up to y'all, because she already done lied on me. So either y'all gonna keep me in this house and something gonna happen at night, or y'all gonna take me in a police car and leave. But the police, like, they really didn't care about them threats that I made. Now, what if I would have went through with them threats? Like, they did not care about me saying that, like, at all. They was like, okay, oh, well, if you do it, you'll be another soul in jail then, basically. And they was like, don't leave the house. Like, they had the police outside for a while, so I won't leave. Now, it's a place that I can get to. If I would have got to that place, I would have been able to get on the bus that'd take me somewhere else. And then basically one bus that take you from here to there, and then you get closer to the city. So basically I was going to end up doing one of those, but I ended up telling the lady like I want to leave and stuff. And they finally listened to me. It was like to the point where they was tired of me saying that junk, and they finally listened to me. And they was like, I gotta wait, because it was the weekend. So they was like, you gotta wait until the weekend over. Now, when Elzora found out I was leaving, she was mad. She was like, she was saying it was mainly about the money. I guess all my money never came through. So she was like, you're leaving, and I didn't even get all the money. Like, all just money was on this lady's mind. Like, oh my God. Like, she reminded me of the person that took care of me before and did the same thing. And that person know who they is. Like, you know, like, boom, like, she was just so focused on money. It was just like money. They still ain't do this. They still ain't do that. So, like, Elzora, like, really pissed off. Like, she's mad. Like, so, all I know is the next day, like, when I go outside and I go, you know, chill outside and stuff like I normally do, a lot of the people, like, in the neighborhood now are, like, looking at me funny. And I'm like, why everybody looking at me funny? Like, at first nobody wasn't looking at me like this and stuff. Like, why everybody looking at me funny? Well, this lady done told people, like, the night she mad and stuff, on the phone gossiping with people, she done told people like that I'm a crackhead, like, just like real stuff like you shouldn't say about, you know, somebody. Like, my situation, like, why would you go out and then start telling people I'm a crackhead and I'm this and I'm that? Like, she was just, it was a whole lot of stuff I said. A lot of the stuff that she was saying, some of the stuff I can't say on here because it was disrespectful and inappropriate, and just, you shouldn't even say that just because you mad about whatever the hell you got going on. But yeah, she said so much stuff about me, and a lot of people was looking at me funny and stuff before I left, and I just, like, really was feeling some type of way about that. And she was just mad. Like, she really didn't like the fact that I told them folks I was ready to go. And then I had told my social worker, like, about her and the stuff that she was doing, and my social worker was like, no, like, she seemed so nice and stuff. Like, that don't mean nothing. You didn't see that lady after you left. Like, you know, that don't mean nothing. And, you know, it was like, oh, you know, sometimes I have an issue with this place because of this or that. So, you know, try to keep that person there, you know, as long as you can. But like that, like, we used to go to the church. This lady would be cussing in the church parking lot before we get inside the church. Like, she cussing, mad about whatever the hell that made her mad. She cussing people out. Like, a woman, it was in front of the church. And church about to start. When church over, like, this lady, like, I don't know how she got her license, but like, I hope that she don't got them no more, because everybody don't deserve to be no foster parent, because everybody don't know what it's like to take care of a foster child, especially a teenage one. It's already hard for teenagers to find foster homes, and then like when they do find them, they be like horrible homes and stuff like that. And like, this kind of off topic, but when I was in this one place, it was like a group home, like before you find a place to go. So when I was in there, I had me and my sister, we both was in this place at the same time. And when a lady, like, she was talking to us one day, and she had told us, like, like, she met us and she was like, oh my God, like, y'all are totally different than what y'all files say. So she was like, y'all file, like our, basically she said, like our file, like our auntie said, like a lot of stuff to where a person to look and be like, oh no, them kids are horrible, like ain't nobody gonna want to get us because of our file. And the lady was like, y'all are totally different than what y'all files say. Like, our file said that we was just like really bad kids, we smoked, we drink, we have sex, like our files was horrible. And when that lady had told us that our thing had said that, and I was like, wow. And she was like, ain't nobody gonna want, you feel me, nobody, when they read that and see like that's the type of kid they might bring into their home. Like, she was like, that made us, yeah, her husband was like, no, we're not taking them. And she was like, she wished that she would have gave us a chance, because she really liked it, me. And like, I sing and stuff and all of that. And she was like, she really wished she would have, you know, gave us a chance. And she was like, always say, like, I wish you would have ended up being my foster daughter, because like I would have really done like really nice stuff for you and like really made you feel loved and stuff. And I was like, that was so sad, like, to even hear somebody say like, yeah, y'all file had all of these horrible things about y'all, to where when people look at it and they actually are good parents and actually good foster parents to take care of their kids, they don't want us because of the things that was said on those files and stuff about us. Like, that really like hurt my heart, for real, for real. And I was like, it's crazy, because like Elzora, like, maybe she got people with bad files so she could treat them like and not really know if the things in those files are even true, you know? Like yeah, I when I get mad, I might tell somebody I'm finna do something, but like, you know, maybe instead of doing that, learn about the child and why they the way they is. Maybe if you would have, you know, learned more about me and got to know me and see, like, you know, why was you like that? What, you know, made you feel like that? Then maybe you probably would have known a little bit more about my life, instead of knowing me on a file that you read that somebody else wrote about me. Like, you know, so. And before the weekend was almost up, like before it was time for me to leave, I wrote everybody a note. I wrote Saw a note. I wrote the sisters a note. And I'm going to do more story times about, you know, this house, so you can understand, because the notes, y'all not going to understand like why I said what I said, because this story was mainly like about Elzora and like, you know, like her mean side and stuff like that. Like, because she was like really, she was a real bitch. But I I wrote everybody a note, starting with Elzora, and I told her, like, you know, like, she's the worst house I ever been to, and she need to stop doing this because, you know, the way she treat, you know, foster kids is wrong because you never know they pass and stuff, and you treat them like they stuff. And I just basically told her about herself and how wrong she was. My ring light had came off, but I basically just, you know, told her about herself, and like, you know, she shouldn't do that. Like, you never know what a person going through. Now the sisters, they got separate notes. We gonna call one sister, we gonna call her Slow, and then the other sister we gonna call her Rat. So Rat, I basically told her, like, she lucky that I wasn't able to be, because I really wanted to knock her out, and she lucky I wasn't able to, and I was trying to work on self, and I was like, I hope I see you in public one day. Like, I hope I see you again, because if I ever see you again, I'm beating you and your sister ass. Like, and then I told the sister pretty much the same thing, but I told the sister, like, you feel me, like, you know, I thought you was cool, but like, you was scared, like, you know, you hide behind your sister, and just pretty much just telling them about themselves. T was the only person that I like with, so you feel me, I told her, you know, I'm gonna miss her. I gave her like my information and stuff, and you know, I basically told her, like, I'm gonna miss her. She was a cool person, and you know, like, I wish we would have met, like, in different circumstances and stuff, like, and hopefully, you know, I see her in the future and we can, you know, be friends or something like that. And I told Salt that she was a salty, and if I see her again, I'm beating her. And I was like, most likely I'm gonna see you again, because I keep seeing you everywhere I go. And I was just like, use a whole that B word, you feel me? Because, like, yeah. And I left notes, and you know what, I left everybody my social media, because I'm like, if y'all got anything to say to me, tell me through Facebook or whatever. And I gave all of them my social medias. I put them on everybody's stuff. She was already my friend, so I didn't really have to put it on hers. But I'm, you know, pretty much like, yeah, like, if you got anything to say to me, hit me up and let me know, and I'll tell you more, you know, about yourself if I need to. I had issues back in the days, y'all, like, yeah, but I pretty much, like, I went off on them letters. And yeah, I was pretty much, yeah, one of those, like, yeah, I went off on them letters, and I was like, yeah, like, if I see y'all, like, it's up and it's stuck, like y'all get in these hands. Don't even think about, if you see me, you better be prepared to fight, because I'm ready to fight if I see you. Pretty much. That's like all the stuff that I was saying, like, yeah. And them notes was crazy. I left some good notes, though. Yeah, I sure did. But that everybody was at school. Like, you feel me? Everybody was at school. The sister, like, the one sister that I wanted to fight, she knew I wanted to fight her, but she was scared to fight me. She wasn't trying to fight, but she for sure knew that I wanted to fight her. Like, I let it be known every single time. Like, baby, it's gonna be me and you one day. I let it be known every time. Yeah, but it's crazy. You know what? To this day, I've never ever heard from none of them except for T. Salt, because, you know, I end up seeing her again. When I seen her again, she, like, had the biggest apology for me. She never even hit me up on social media. I think because she was scared to. So, like, when she ended up seeing me again, she had, like, the biggest apology for me. Like, but I was a little older, so I ain't care no more anyway. I don't really care no more. But I ended up seeing her, like, months later, because we ended up going to the same place again. So I ended up seeing her, and she was like, oh, I'm so sorry about everything and all of that stuff. And I was like, girl, I'm over with that. Like, I'm on to bigger and better things. Like, I'm getting paid now. Girl, bye. But Elzora was like, she was mean. Like, for her to be a foster parent, she was like really mean. Like, one time, Salt was on her, you know, girl thingy and all of that. And I'm not for sure like if she left the thing in the bathroom or what. But all I know is like Elzora could have came at her more nicely about the situation, but she like just started calling her like all of these nasty names and telling her how nasty she is, and oh, whoever taught you growing up taught you wrong, because that's very nasty. And I was like, that's bold, because like, what if nobody taught her that? And you just basically telling this girl like how nasty she is and how she should have been taught better. But what if nobody taught her that? Then you just telling her all of this stuff. And I'm like, wow, like she was really rude. And I felt sorry for Salt that day, because like Salt was crying. She was so sad that day. But like Salt was like a kisser though. Like Elzora had told me, she was like, you can call me mom. I said, I'm not calling you mama. Like, you is not my mama. Like, if you in this house, you either call me mom or Elzora. So I'm gonna call you Elzora then, because you're not my mama. Like, I'm not calling you mama. Girl, bye. But yeah, she was like that. And Salt used to be like, mom, mama. I used to be like, you out here calling this girl mom. T ain't call her mama either. T called her Elzora too. T ain't called that lady mama. And then of course the sisters call her mama, because I mean she was kinda like their mama. So yeah, but like I wasn't calling nobody mama. I was like, you not my mama, I'm not calling you mama. You can leave that to little Salt, okay? You can leave that right on to Salt. Salt can keep calling your mama, because I won't be the one to do so, okay? But yeah, that was like, you know, my crazy time in that house. And like the main point of that story time was how she did me at that school. Like, I really felt some type of way about that. And her so concerned about money. Like, and throughout the whole time I was there, she never once really got to know me. Like, you was just so concerned about everything else but getting to know the people that you bring into your house as a foster mom. And that's not good. Like, that's really not. Like, that's why, like, when I was young, I used to want to be a social worker, because like, if you a BS person, like, you don't deserve to be getting money for these kids, and you don't even care about them, and your main concern is money and stuff. And really being in the foster care system and being in houses and stuff, that's one of the worst things to hear, is that the person in that house you go to, main concern is money. It's really sad. And then like Elzara also like bringing your self-esteem down. Like, she was the queen of telling you you're not gonna be right. And that was one of the things she used to tell me, like, especially like with my issues, you know, that I had going on with school and stuff, because she would rather not try to help, you know, and make the situation easier for me while I was in school. Like, she was just so disrespectful. Like, it's really sad that these people actually can call themselves foster parents or parents at that, and bring people into their home and really don't give two about them. Like, it's real sad. One thing I will never understand is like how some of these people even are able to be foster parents. Like, I will never understand that, because some of these people are so rude. They don't deserve to be foster parents, especially if that's how they care, if that's how, you know, they view the kids and stuff. Like, it's just so much, and it's crazy that some people actually, it's so sad, man. That's the end of the story time. don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave suggestions in the comment area. And if you're a foster parent and you like that, just give up your job. It's not worth it. And being in the system, like, I can say, like, a lot of homes you go to is just shitty. Like, they just show you how shitty they is. I mean, it really is sad. You know, to people like teenagers and stuff, it's real sad. And yeah, y'all gotta do better. Social workers gotta do better, because it's like they be knowing what they put in a child, and they be knowing like who house they bringing somebody to. It's like, y'all know, but do y'all care? Not really. Yeah, so for real, that got to be done better. Thank you guys for sitting here with me while I do my makeup and all of that. Like, I slayed, you feel me? I slayed. I got my color lashes on again with my purple contacts in today. I put on purple contacts today. But yeah, I mean, that's the end of this video. Like, yeah, that's the end. Foster home from hell, being in a foster home, and the foster parent don't give two shits about you. A lot of them really just care about that moolah that they, you know, bring it in and stuff. But I mean, it's real sad because yeah, you know, a lot of people can do you in that situation, and I had my own family, you know, do me the same way in that situation, you know, too. Before this video end, let me know what you know, what else y'all want to see. I'm gonna be doing more story times, and if y'all want to see like stories, like, you know, far as me being in that Zora house, if y'all want to see those stories with the sisters and stuff like that, because I got a juicy one. Oh, I got one of them stories is really juicy. I got a really good juicy one. So just let me know if y'all want to hear that, and I most definitely will give y'all that story time. Thank you all for being a part of my channel. I love you guys, and I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I hope y'all give me suggestions on anything else, and I hope y'all enjoy the next video, you guys. I got some news for y'all. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'll be back again, so make sure you hit that button. I'll be back again, subscribe and hit that button.